want to know your net profit. Nah, this ain't gonna work. No, 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 no. They were practically laughed at. No, $1 billion friggin' dollars. Investors like to invest in people as opposed to just ideas. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, my name is Bibi. I'm a fashion entrepreneur. I've been running my business for about 8 years now. And in that space, I've learned a lot of things. And this channel really is to share my experience and my journey so far. So today's video, I'm talking about one of my favorite shows ever, and that show is Shark Tank. So any Shark Tank lovers in the building, drop a comment below. Let me know if I'm in good company. So yeah, Shark Tank is, if you don't know about Shark Tank is a show where entrepreneurs, or as they would say, entrepreneurs, will come and pitch their business to a group of, I think, 6 or 5 sharks. And basically they would talk about their business, and they would ask for a certain amount of money for a certain percentage of their company. There are different types of fundraising for different for companies, and one way to raise funds for your company is by getting an investor, and that really is what the show is about. So you see different people coming, talk about their businesses, they pitch, and the sharks will go in, ask questions, and if they like what they hear, they would they will place an offer. They might invest at that same valuation, or give their own valuation. So a valuation basically is what a company is worth. So now I'm going into the things that I've learned in respect to fundraising. The very first lesson I've learned from watching Shark Tank in respect to fundraising is be memorable. So I've seen that a good number of sharks, a good number of the people that come to present, a good number of them that get an investment at the end of the day, what's wrong with me? Are sharks that have really prepared a presentation that stands out, that the judges can say judges. Notice that the most outstanding contestants or participants in the show are the ones that have a story that's compelling. So what I've learned from this is you have to be memorable, you have to have a story, and you have to know your story and craft it in a way that the shark or potential investor will be able to connect to it. So you can do this with your pitch deck. And with what is a pitch deck? A pitch deck is practically a presentation that you make for a potential investor. So you can use Canva to do this. It doesn't have to be boring like the presentations of the past. People really want to see beyond a business plan. They want to see the picture. What is the direction of the company? Where is it going? And they want to be able to see that they can be a part of that story. So you need to know what the story of your brand, of your business, you need to practice it, you need to craft it, and it needs to be told in such a way that people can connect with, or the potential investor can connect to it. The next point is know your numbers. Oh my god, knowing your numbers is so key. Found that if you do not know your numbers, you don't have the complete picture of the business. And knowing your numbers is essential for profitability. And I see this all the time when participants come into the Shark Tank. The first thing the investors want to know is the numbers. They want to know the cost of production. They want to know your customer acquisition cost. They want to know your net profit. So these are things that you need to know. You need to know your assets. You need to know the liabilities of your company. You need to know your numbers, because no matter what your story is, no matter how compelling it is, the numbers will actually paint the true picture of the business. Even if the business is not doing great, you still need to know your numbers, because that's where really you can make changes in your business. It's from the numbers that you'll be able to say, oh, let's do this this way. So that's another lesson I've learned from the Shark Tank. Knowing your numbers is so key, because I've seen some potential investments not happen because the numbers were just not there, or they were haphazard, maybe incorrect, or the inconsistencies. And I've also read that sometimes after the show, the sharks will do their due diligence and maybe do their investigations. And if whatever the participants say in the show does not correlate with what is actually out there, they can still lose their investments, even though they got an offer in the tank. The next thing that I've learned from watching Shark Tank is the importance of having a specific strategy. So I see people come in, some even have great numbers, and the sharks ask, so what will this money do for your business? What do you want to use this money for? And some will go on rambling, saying they want to do a million things. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to invest in marketing, I want to invest in staff, employees, sales, blah, blah, blah. And they just are all over the place. And this tends to be a red flag for a lot of the sharks, because sharks don't want to babysit. They don't want to basically take on another person's business. They want their money to work for them. That's the essence of investment. You want your money to work for you. They would obviously help out. They would obviously give their expertise in whatever area, but that's the point. You need to be able to say, this is the area we want to invest in marketing, because we want to invest in production, we want to drive our costs of goods. Apologies for that door banging. And if I can take it off. They want to know. So you have to have a specific strategy, whether it's you want to drive down your cost of production and you are investing in inventory so that it can produce more, so that the cost can be less. There should be a specific strategy that you're going for, because they don't want to navigate everything for you. And you should do your research. You should make sure that you know everything that needs to be known about that area they're trying to go into, because the more knowledgeable that you are in your field, the more your chance of getting an investment, because investors like to invest in people as opposed to just ideas. They want to know that they can trust you with their money, and you're not just going to be all over the place with their money. The next thing that I've learned from Shark Tank is the importance of doing the groundwork. So, and a shark that always talks about this is Mark Cuban. So Mark Cuban never ever misses an opportunity to say that when he started, he was going door to door, he was doing this, he was doing that. Sarah Blakely, who I think was the first self-made billionaire, female billionaire, the owner of Spanx, she also talks about the beginning of Spanx, going door to door, selling Spanx, and just doing the harder work, doing the groundwork, getting your hands dirty. Basically, I see that the sharks are always impressed when people come and say, oh, I bootstrapped my business up until this point. So that's another thing you want to do. The work that you can do, make sure you do it. Don't outsource the things you can do for yourself. So a no is not the end of the world. That's the final lesson that I've learned from Shark Tank. I've seen several entrepreneurs go from the Shark Tank without an investment and then become a success. And one of the examples is Melissa Butler. So Melissa Butler pitched her product, a vegan lipstick brand, to the sharks, and the sharks are basically like, nah, this ain't gonna work. No, 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 no. I mean, they were practically laughed at. Today, the lip bar is stocking in Target, and they're doing so well. Another example is the Ring. They didn't get an investment from the tank, but guess what? They went on, built their company, and were acquired by Amazon for what? For how much? For how much? $1 billion friggin' dollars. $1 billion. Yes, so yeah, a no is not the end of the world. So even though an investor shuts you down, the next one shuts you down, you just have to keep knocking. That's the hustle, baby. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, like, all the good stuff. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.